Hello everyone and welcome back to another card for the alleyway stamps. Today I want to show you how you can add more texture to your cards with wood veneer because it's a fantastic material. So I'm using the Got a Bug stamp set by TheAlleyWayStamps, and I got this 2-inch labeling tape from Amazon US. I couldn't find it here in Germany because Sandy Allnock had mentioned that she was creating masks from this tape, and I figured that this was much more inexpensive than buying masking paper all the time, so I decided to give this a try. And you can see me cutting out a mask here before I start stamping the band-aid onto my card front. Now, after I'd stamped it, I put down the mask to protect what I had stamped, and then when I stamp again and this overlaps, it looks like the second band-aid is behind the first band-aid. That's the magic of masking. I just love it. It's totally magical. You can see that I stamped a border here and then I'm coloring it, but it's like I'm not being too super careful here because I know that I will 3D mount band-aids onto this, but if somebody looks underneath it, I just want it to look somewhat decent. So that's why I did that. Then I fuzzy cut the lower part of this border away, basically. I know the card looks kind of, like it couldn't stand up, but we'll fix that later on, don't worry. Now I'm grabbing the band-aid again and I'm stamping it on wood veneer, and these are basically very thin sheets, thickness about as thick as usual cardstock is, maybe like Nina cardstock, but they are made out of wood. Like, this is like real wood stuff, natural stuff. You can stamp on it, you can die cut it, and some of it is even has an adhesive bag, so that's super convenient. And I'm just stamping the band-aid onto this, and then I will be fuzzy cutting the band-aids out of the wood. You have to be a little bit careful because depending on what kind of wood veneer you use, it might be a little brittle. But I found that, for example, this darker one, which has an adhesive bag, was super easy to cut. And the texture is just fantastic because you can run your finger over it, and it's really, really awesome. It's really awesome. I was so delighted with the result that I got here. Now, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I actually made little white thingies that I put in the middle of the band-aids so I could stamp my red heart on top of it, so it would show up more. In retrospect, I might not have needed to do that, but oh well, at that time I thought it was a great idea. And then I 3D foam mounted see, there was an inspection at my workplace if I was doing it right, because I was just about to mount the band-aids to the card, and thankfully, through the interruption of my cat, I realized, the band-aids look kind of clean. So I grabbed my distressing and just distressed the border of the band-aids a little bit, and the wood veneer took the color on perfectly. So they look kind of worn and used now. You can see I mounted a piece of pattern paper on the back of my card front, so it can stand up again. It's the correct size. And of course I had to stamp a sentiment. This one is from the Say It, Don't Spray It sentiment set, one of my absolute favorites, which just fits perfectly with the theme of the card. And then for some additional interest and bling, I added a few sequins by Pretty Pink Posh, and I'm so delighted with this fine tip applicator that a viewer from Great Britain sent me. It makes me appreciate glossy accents again, because I can squeeze out tiny amounts and it doesn't clog, and it's just absolutely fantastic. I will have a more detailed video about this in the future, but so far I'm absolutely happy with it. Now here's the finished card for you to see. Here's my sentiment together with the beautiful sequins and then the wood veneer band-aids. You can see the texture. It's absolutely fantastic in real life. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!